everyone, this is Ritu and I welcome all of you back. For those who don't know me, I am an interior designer and color consultant for the last 10 years. And today I am here to help you choosing the right colors for your places, as many of us get confused and commit mistakes while selecting colors and regret later. So I'll try to clear out a lot of confusion regarding the same and share with you some super simple tips and tricks that we designers use while selecting colors and setting up a color palette. I hope it works out for you and makes you and your family happy with the colors you choose from now onwards. So what is the first thing we do when we decide to paint or repaint our places? Google, Pinterest, and look for picture for hours and hours. And do what? Earlier we were confused and now we are super confused. Selecting colors is an extremely important task which requires great attention and understanding of effects of colors and color schemes and other influential factors. I agree, we should be aware of the latest trends and color forecasting every year, as it's a huge business and it does influence the markets and our choices in a big way. But what I suggest is think practically. Even when we like a picture, we can't just copy paste the colors used in it, as every single details like furniture, upholstery, curtain, blinds, flooring, ceiling, lamps, every single thing matters and contributes and makes the picture look what it is. So just copy pasting the colors used in the picture may or may not help you at all, and you may end up unhappy. So let's try to understand the process step by step and let's get started.
So today I'm gonna reveal some of the designer's tricks for you to choose colors with logic. Colors is a huge topic to cover in a single video, so I've divided this into two parts, where today we'll cover types of colors, color schemes, how to create your own color palette, effects of colors, influential factors, evergreen color options, and hot trends 2021. So let's start with colors. Just close your eyes and imagine this world without colors. Just impossible, right? Understand colors like a designer. We need to know the basic colors and how do we get this huge variety of colors. It's super duper easy with a color wheel. Color wheel, which is where we organize all the different colors in a circle to show the relationships between them. Where we have three primary colors, red, yellow and blue, which are in their truest form and can't be made by mixing any other colors in the world. Then come the secondary colors, orange, green and violet, which we get by mixing two primary colors in equal ratios. And by mixing a primary color with a secondary one, we get tertiary colors. And we keep mixing and getting all the kinds of different colors. Then we have another category called the warm and the cool colors. Colors that give us warmth and energy. They are bold and increase appetite. They symbolize action, activity and production. They include all the warm colors plus cool colors mixed with black. Same way, cool colors give us calmness, positivity and peace. They are relaxing and good for concentration and creativity. They include all the cool colors and warm colors mixed with white. We can mix different colors in different ratios and add black and white to get as many colors as we want. Some warm and cold color schemes for you. And now imagine the enormous variety of colors we can have. Color schemes and palettes. Organizing different colors throughout the space, basically the range of colors which can be chosen and put together, is a color scheme, where a palette is with actual colors selected based on the color scheme and are going to be used as they are. For example, if we go for pastels, we have all these options in the color scheme, and when we select these four colors, it becomes the color palette because we're going to use it as it is. And this is how we implement the color palette. First we need to understand our spaces and then select colors and everything else to go with it. as the scheme and palette includes literally everything, bringing all the elements together and change the overall experience. It can highlight a particular style and sometimes create a mood as well. And now let's understand the color schemes. After ages of studies, we have come up with this process of picking up different colors from the color wheel as they are said to be in harmony and put them together to create a color scheme. There are many basic and advanced color schemes. Today, we'll talk about some of the most popular ones, such as natural color scheme, monochromatic, contrast or complementary, achromatic, triadic, analogous, split complementary, double complementary, creative color schemes, and many more. First one being the natural color scheme, where we pick all the colors from the nature, and this is how we put the color scheme in action. Another example, here we can replace the grey with coral pink and have another beautiful scheme. Monochromatic color scheme. Just as the name suggests, we can use one color with few of its tints and tones. Another example. By the way, this is one of the hot trends 2020. Contrast color scheme. Pick any two directly opposite colors in the color wheel, such as red and green, blue and orange, yellow and violet, and so on. Goes with all the tints, tones and shades as well. This scheme creates a lot of interest in the design, but has to be chosen wisely for small spaces. With different shades, another beautiful version. Achromatic color scheme with black, white and grey. This scheme used in a balanced way can actually elevate the design to another level. But black being a very strong one, we need to restrict and be extra careful as it can easily overpower the other elements. It looks great with bricks, wood and other contrasts. In India, black isn't considered to be auspicious, so avoid using it on walls until you're sure. Triadic color scheme. Any three colors at the equal distance in the color wheel fall under the scheme. This is a very catchy and interesting scheme as it gives us a vast scope of experimenting. Analogous color scheme. Colors next to each other in the color wheel make this beautiful and fresh scheme.
The most inspiring and evergreen design is the nature. We humans have always been influenced and inspired by the nature for almost everything.
Creating a color palette becomes super easy when we understand colors well. But there are a few things we all like beyond our choices and differences, like a picture of nature. Creating your own color palette. There are many color schemes already available. You can just pick any one which has your choice of colors and create your own beautiful color palette. Picking up colors from any good picture is a super simple way of creating a color palette. As we can see, it can be created with almost everything. So you can also try this trick by picking up any of your favorite pictures from your last vacation, pick out colors from it and make your own color palette, and let me know in the comments how it worked. A perfectly balanced color palette should have a main color consisting around 35% of the room through all the elements. Then a neutral around 30% to balance it out, an accent color around 10% overall, a bold only around 5%, a secondary accent around 20% to complement. It's not only selecting the colors for walls, but every single thing in the room. It's not like everything should match or something, but they should gel and complement each other. Effects of colors. Covering all the colors will take too long, so we'll talk only about the main colors. So let's start with red. It's for attraction, attention, shows passion, affects BP and appetite. In one word, it's bold and used to make a statement. Orange. It's a bright, fun, playful and friendly color, grabs attention without overpowering. In one word for me, it's bright and most used in play schools. Yellow. It's a positive, optimistic and energetic color, shows action and appetite. For me, it's a happy color, and that's the reason it's most used for kids. Green shows nature, growth and health, good for concentration and calmness. It's also called the bacteria-free color, and that's why it is most used in hospitals. Blue, very calm, peaceful, trustworthy, pure and marine color. In one word, elegant, and most used in banks. Violet, shows sophistication, wealth and luxury, emotions and peace, symbolizes creativity. In one word, royal, most used in palaces and royal stuff. Black, though it's not a color, actually it's the absence of color. Still symbolizes formality, drama, sophistication, security and elegance. White, it has all the colors in it. It's clean and shows simplicity, innocence, honesty, purity and elegance. For me, it's peace. In interiors, we can add colors through various elements like structure such as walls, flooring, ceiling, furniture, furnishings like curtains, blinds, upholstery, cushions, carpets and rugs, decorative frames and showpieces, through paintings, lights and lamps, and of course plants, my personal favorite. So now we know not only walls but every single thing matters and contributes. Consider the influential factors such as space, where light, optical illusion and mirrors affect. Latest trends, design themes, match or gel with furniture or appliances, atmosphere, lifestyle and traditional values. Space, as in how small or big is the area. Though there is no thumb rule for choosing colors, but pastels, neutrals and super light colors are strongly advisable for walls of a smaller area. And we can add strong or bold colors through other things to create interest and to avoid going dull. And also we need to consider how much natural light comes in through windows and ventilators, as it is very important and affects the colors in a big way. Painting the rooms with less sunlight in light colors with smooth finish is a smart choice. But if the room has plenty of it, then experiment with some amazing dark blues, teals, sea greens, wine, reddish violets, even in a smaller. Optical illusion is a designer's most powerful tool to create drama and bring out something totally unexpected. It's a visual illusion which includes understanding of the space like the length, width, height and depth. For example, higher ceilings and dark colors can balance out, as well as white on the lower ceilings can visually eliminate the edges, creating a sense of more space. Same ways, a right-sized mirror at the right place can change the look drastically. Like a long mirror in a narrow passage or a huge one in a dining can create a lot of space and enhance the overall look. If you want to know more about this topic, please leave a comment.
Variety is the spice of life. So following the latest trend gives us an opportunity to experience something fresh and exciting. A new and fresh color is set as a trend every year by the big color companies to create buzz in the market, desire amongst the consumer, and eventually increasing the sales.
Balance and harmony, the heart and soul of a design. These are the two most important principles of interior designing, according to which even if we use any random stuff, we have to balance out. It may be a color scheme, piece of furniture or accessories. The bottom line is, it should gel with everything, look good together and create harmony. Design theme is basically a thought to convey a message. There are many themes which can be followed in interior designing just to tie all the elements together, like classic, vintage, modern, industrial, coastal, rustic, and bohemian. Atmosphere and weather conditions also affect our mood and eventually the color choices. We like warm colors in colder places and peaceful and soothing cool colors in warm environment. How to match wall colors with other stuff. Generally it's the other way around, but still keep in mind these 10 tips. 1. Go for contrast, as all dark will make the room look smaller and all light will make it dull. 2. Always plan things with the color palette, you'll never go wrong. 3. Always choose quality over quantity. 4. Pastels always win. 5. Always experiment with small and temporary things. 6. Remember, everything goes well with wooden furniture or flooring, but still balance out with the undertone of it. 7. Dark appliances are always preferred and go with all the colors. 8. Declutter, as nothing can work in clutter. 9. Balance out with lights, style and size of the furniture. 10. Don't forget to add in some interior plants for freshness. Evergreen color options. As we can see, these color options work well together. All the natural theme picks are always in trend and we can just play around with some bolds and neutrals. I strongly believe that the flooring and the ceiling should be in neutrals, as we don't keep changing them frequently. Once done, they'll be there for like 10 years or so. And walls can be painted every year or two, so we can experiment a little and keep up with the trends as well. I understand that colors on wall make statement, but going over the board is very easy there. Instead, try to add in colors through accessories and decor, as it's super easy to change them frequently and feel fresh. And now, Hot Trends 2020. Enjoy!
I hope you like my work. If so, please share your thoughts. Please like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you so much for your time. This is Ritu signing off. Bye bye. Take care and be safe.